Cool. I think I'm there. No, my iPad says we are waiting for 59 Perlen. But I think I will be online soon. Yeah, there we go. Advertising. Lindt chocolate, my favorite. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Welcome to my weekly session. I hope you're all doing well. I had serious problems with YouTube when I started the stream. So that made me pretty nervous because suddenly all of my scheduled streams until end of October, they disappeared. And that is what streaming makes it so stressful. Each time you know how that works, you know the setup and everything. But anyways, hi Schwabisch, I hope you're good. Hi Thierry, nice to see you in the chat as well. I hope you're all good. I am. I just want to say I was at the Super Booth 21 last weekend, and that was a blast. It was really amazing. Hi Gabriel, hi Schreiber, nice to see you in the chat. Welcome to the session. Yeah, I was in Berlin. And the Super Booth was a blast. I was never there because I started music making with more profession or on a more professional level 3 years ago. And during the first lockdown, I seriously started to jam around with Digitakt and stuff. So that this whole thing developed during the last 1.5 years. I wasn't at the last Super Booth 2019. 2020 was online only, and this year it happened again. And I don't know if you have ever been there. I will go there next year as well. There was a huge place for trying out new synth. So I have already a new one on my mind that could be on my next purchase. There was a lot of concerts, a lot of talks, a lot of discussions, a lot of manufacturers, of course, and that was super cool. So there was a huge platform. There was a Tresor party at night. So we had a lot of fun and we drank, of course, a lot. So that was super cool. I made some pictures. Maybe I do that on my blog this week. Yeah, so that was cool. I was there with a friend of mine. Greetings to Tim. I don't know if he's watching my stream tonight. And tonight I'm gonna continue working on my set. Last week I made this super spontaneous, slow piece of music. And today I want to work on another track that I prepared some weeks ago. A Dream Schalter. What synth is on your radar? Two actually. One I tried out at the Super Booth. That is Dreadbox Typhoon, I think. Which was super cool because it will fit onto my whole desk here. And I really loved the sound it made. So that's a monosynth. So I have here a polysynth. That's my peak. That is cool. I have a bass synth that I don't use so much, actually. I have this FM synth, and that could be a nice fit. The other one is a virus, actually. I'm already looking for a used one because when they are new, they cost super much. Hi, Alex. Welcome to the chat. And those two would be interesting for me. Like the virus has a super nice sound, and I saw a lot of videos in the past, but it's huge. So if I go for virus, I would go for a keyboard like the Dark Star virus. But yeah, let's see. Today I'm gonna work on a track for my set, and I figured out I had some problems with the Oktatrack. I think Gabriel knows what I'm talking about. It's about the arranger. So I was working on this set, and that set is based on the arranger. Because my tracks, they got pretty complicated actually. So I made a jam yesterday that will go live on Saturday on my YouTube channel, by the way. There was a remix of a friend of mine, and that remix was made with the peak and the Digitone, the Digitakt, and the Oktatrack and the pedal, and that's it. And I was using the key step to using the mod wheel. And I was using Oktatrack tracks as well, so I was hoping that the arranger gives me possibility to program the milestones of the track. But there is a big issue with the MIDI. So I don't know what happened. Suddenly the MIDI that is sequenced, so the MIDI of the Oktatrack is sequencing the peak that starts immediately. These two guys, they start 4 tricks later. And I think that's a known problem, and I haven't figured out yet what's going on. If you ever have a solution for that, let me know. Today, I want to make a track with these two guys. I don't know if I'm going to use the peak. I don't think so, maybe. And no tracks on the Oktatrack, so I hope that the arranger will work. That is a little faster track, and I'm gonna go through that right now. So it starts with a kick as well, of course. Oh, sorry, I have to start it here. Yeah, Erica's synth is nice as well. I saw that they had a booth with a big presentation of that one, but I didn't like the sound actually. Sorry. So we have like a couple of tracks on the Digitakt running here. And these two tracks here are loops I made myself not so long ago. Then there's a muffled clap. I think this track is a second hi-hat. And this one is a little stab. Okay, whatever that means. And then usually track 7, 8 are pad sounds on my tracks. I don't know what on track 8 is. I think there's something similar. Yeah. And then I have a bass sound. And then I have 2 ARPs, and I'm gonna work on these during this session. The first one is a little higher frequency, which I don't like so much, so maybe I'm gonna change the pattern. Okay, so this is basically the whole pattern, and I think there's something missing. My idea was to have a pad sound playing modulated with a pitch bend, so that is like a little that comes on top. So I'm gonna start with the Digitakt tracks because there are some tracks that I don't agree with right now. So the kick, for instance, is not really driving in my opinion. Thanks, Gabriel. I usually don't work with loops so much. I don't know why suddenly I had to work with loops. I don't know if you know that, guys. Suddenly, yeah, something changed. I don't know. So this track uses loops a lot. And the reason I don't like loops is that you have to use the speed of the loop. So you have to prepare them in advance, or you have to know the speed of the track when you are choosing the loops. So I think they are pretty unflexible. And also, when you stop a pattern and the loop has a different length or a different scale than your pattern, there is a danger that the loop keeps playing even the pattern stops. So I often get confused with that. So I really try to get the loops fixed on the pattern length. I think this pattern is only one page right now. And I don't know, this track screams like I want to be a one page pattern actually. And I think there's also space on the kick track to add a second sound, but this one I think I want to change. Maybe that one. Let's try that out. That's a pretty long kick. Do you like that? Always have to hear it together with the other tracks. Let's see. Maybe I have to filter that a little bit, that bass sound, so that this is free for the kick. Let's see how that works together. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, that works. I think I thought about that when I created this pattern a long time ago. Seems to work. And this sound, by the way, I can open the or I can add the envelope. To have some more filter stuff going on. Yeah, that is cool. Let's check what's going on with the notes. The notes are separate notes. And some are pitched up, that I like. Okay, so you see that all the bass sounds are placed around the kick notes. I think this is pretty good. So on trick 1, 4, 9 and 13 there is no bass playing, but this trick I think it's a little longer than the other ones. Oh no, it's not. That one is longer than the other ones. Okay. Yeah, I like it too. That's cool. So because I always think that bass and kick, they are building the foundation of the track. So if that doesn't work, the whole track might not work. But I want to add something on the kick track. So let's play that. Pitch it up. To make a little groove into that track. So I think the pattern has not been set up for a groove. So let's add some groove, like 55%. And this trick I will add a probability of, let's say, 50%. And maybe that one even pitched up to C7. kinda don't like this sound. Maybe it has to be shorter. Hey Dieter, guten Abend. Yeah, maybe that one is good. So I'm gonna shorten this one too. And copy that one to here. Maybe that's not the best position for it. Okay, let's try out if that works with the other tracks. So, groove. Hey, Mike. How is life going, Mike? Nice to see you. Gefällt's da, Dieter? Yeah, I like it too, but I don't like these extra notes I just added. I think they make this track a little... I don't know, maybe the swing doesn't fit to this track, because the track I wanted to have like a little 4 to the floor, so maybe that doesn't work with this one. Yeah. That must be a little... Yeah, these two guys are too loud. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, stop that. It's so nice to see you all in the chat, guys. That is really cool. I have to drink something. By the way, greetings to the guy from the last session. Cheers. He left a pretty unfriendly comment because I was using a disposable bottle during my last session. And he left a pretty unfriendly comment that he deleted immediately. So I had no chance to answer on that comment because he was like, that bottle turned me off immediately and stuff. So I just want to say, if you watch this, it would have been nice if you write this question in a nice and friendly manner so we can talk about, because usually we don't have disposable bottles here. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to say hello. You are still welcome to my stream. And you can still leave your comments, but please be friendly, okay? Cool. So, yeah, I like that groove. Cheers. Yeah, you know, I mean, sure, you can say whatever you want. I also, if guys don't like what I do, there was somebody telling me, Matthias, I really like the live stream, but the quality of your video is so shitty that it turns me so off, I can't watch it until the end, because the displays are blurred and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I understand. I know that there is something to improve, but that is a way that I can work on myself. But what I don't like is like, oh, that turns me so off. Like, you know how that works. Okay, so, but that groove turns me on, by the way. Yeah, so let's see what is here. I think this is a free track. I don't know what I wanted to do with this guy, but I'm not sure if I want to keep it. It seems to be a little senseless. I also don't like the sound, so maybe gonna switch it for now. Yeah, this is a cool sound. This is actually pretty much me, I guess. But I want to make this a little moving using LFOs. So let's see. Let's see. So right now it only... Yeah, it only goes through the first bars. Thank you. Well, I mean, yeah, if you want to say something, do it. But do it in a manner so you can talk about, right? So I think this sounds exactly on each of those positions, so I don't have to scan through it, what I really like to do. But maybe it's cool to add like some bit reduction. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, that could be nice. Okay, let's set up this first LFO to modulate the bit reduction with a deep of 60 and maybe a speed of 8, a multiplier of, let's keep it at 8 to check if that works with what I want to do, and then I'm gonna choose random. Thanks. It was not a hater. No, that was really not a hater. I want to make that clear. There was a constructive criticism because he was actually right. So now it should be okay. But when I started the streams, that was a long time. That's not a long time ago, but there was a time ago. The quality was really not so good, and people told me that a couple of times that they couldn't read what's going on the display. So if there's really something that I can do better, tell me, and then I'm fine with that. So I want to improve. I want to make this better, you know. But that was not really a hater or something. Totally not. Thanks. Yeah, this is nice. But it's a little too fast, I think. So what happens if I add reverb to this guy? I like this. I like to do that if you add bit reduction to a track and then you add reverb to it. It seems to get a second layer on top. I really like that. I really like this way of layering sounds that are actually one sound only. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see how that works with this other stuff. Let's change the parameters of the delay and add some delay to that track as well. Is that too much? I tend to overuse delay and reverb. I think there's too much feedback on it. Yeah. I like when it starts modulating itself, and I think that happens now. Yeah, that is cool. Let's save that. Yeah, that is okay. But now I have this other track that is bringing in some lo-fi shit. That is a little static to me, so let's save this again because I'm gonna change parameters now. I watched some videos last week, and there was one guy explaining a little more about time stretching methods. Maybe I'm going to try out. Yes, I can't have enough reverb too. You should watch the video from my premiere on Saturday. I recorded it yesterday. It is a live remix of a remix I did. And I think I overused reverb because of my Big Sky pedal, and I think the whole track is only reverb. So yeah, let's see how you think you like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one here is let's start at 60. That's in the middle of the sample. And then I'm going to place a lot of tricks, and I want to reach a scanning effect. So I'm going to turn on retrig for these tricks, and I'm going to keep this as it is. So no, maybe I'm going to change this to 32. And then I copy this note to all the other notes. So, oh, what happened with my Digitakt here? So, they should all have no retrigs. Okay. And now we're gonna set the LFO1 to destination sample start. Okay. Yeah. Let's set this to 60. If you set this to 60, it means, because we set the sample start, the initial sample start to 60, and if you set the depth to 60, it will go all the way to the left and all the way to the right. Okay? If you set this higher, the playhead will disappear because it will walk out of the visible waveform. So now we set the speed to -8. I don't know why this guy did this, so I do that as well. And leave the waveform as it is. So let's see what happens. You see, it goes through. I think it's cool, but it's actually not what I wanted. It's also too fast. Way too fast. Yeah, it's like the... Yeah. It's kind of this effect I wanted to reach. Yeah, that... Es tönt dann so angenehm dröhnig. But if it's too dröhnig, then the whole track gets muddy. Aber da hast schon recht, Dieter. So this is... Yeah, not sure what I'm gonna think about that. So maybe speed it up again. Maybe set this to random. Hey, hi Joe. Oh, I cannot spell your name. Johnny CKN. Hi, welcome to our stream. Yeah, no, that is not so nice. Let's set this to... Let's set this to -2 only. Or maybe -70. The problem with this sample is that the whole stuff exists only in the first half. But the stretching works. Random waveform. What do you mean? Random waveform? This is not a random waveform. I like the atmosphere it creates, but I want it only to move in the first half. So I set this to 30, and then I set the LFO to 30. So it goes to here and here. Let's see if that works. 30. Okay. Yeah, it's still... Oh, my watch tells me I'm live now. Wow. Hey, Johnny. Yeah, you never know. I'm not sure if that sounds well with the rest of the track, so let's see. Let's check. Does it add something to my track? I can't hear that. Yeah. I kind of like it. It brings in some movement to this otherwise very static pattern. Yeah, that's cool. I just had an idea for the head track. That's track number 5. Let's going to save this. Yeah, so the heads are playing very static. So I'm going to add some random loudness variations or some random gain variations. And maybe I'm going to add a second one that plays reversed. Like this. And a little less loud. Really the way I wanted it, but it's kind of okay. Very very subtle. I actually wanted to have a red wine, but I had enough alcohol during the last weekend. So, but cheers! Enjoy your beer. I don't like that sound, that additional hi-hat. We leave it like this for now. Okay. Cool. So now I'm gonna work on some musical stuff. Let's stress out the Oktatrack. Cool, so that is nice. Let's run the main ARP. I think that sound from the bit reduction, it annoys me a little bit. I think it's too much. Let's check. Maybe the speed is a little too high, so it happens too fast. Yeah. Yeah, that is better. That is better if it doesn't change too fast. It makes the whole thing so hectic. I mean, the track is hectic for 15 ampere, and it's a super fast track. But I don't want this effect to happen too often. Okay. Okay, so I set this novation to, I think you don't see my novation today, right? That is a little uncool, but yeah, it's not visible for me. Cheers, everyone. How do you tag someone in this chat? Yeah, I think you have to be friended with him. I think so. And I have, so I can play my peak that you don't see now. I thought last time I made a super wide angle and you couldn't read the displays. That is why today, even I used the peak, I limited this to a regular angle from my camera. But flip side is you can't see everything what I'm doing. So I'm going to my patches now and I'm gonna check out a lead patch for a sound. Yeah, let's say this one. There's a lot of reverb coming from my big sky. You're digging the hectiness. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Maybe a little louder. sound is not really the best. That sound is not really the best. Maybe I'm going to do that with a Digitone. I think I have one free track for that. Yeah, that is a good idea. Okay, so let's see what patches I have here. Let's filter that and check out for lead sounds. Where is it? Did I miss it? Lead. There's lead sound. Okay. Yeah, I think you have to do that using add. No, I don't like that. I don't need another bass. That is nice. Let's go for this one. Maybe one octave. Okay. Let's have a note at C. And the length is 16. That's a little long. Let's say make it a 10. And let's say this is only playing one of 4. No, let's say one of 2. Okay, what I want to do is I want to filter out the lower frequencies because I think I have enough bass frequencies in this track. So I only want the middle and high frequencies. Okay, that is nice. Now I want to see, because I really like to have some elements I can modulate during the performance. So I want to use Oktatrack Arranger for running through the milestones of the track, but I also want to perform something. And for that, I connected my Arturia key step. It has a mod wheel. And what is pretty cool about the mod wheel is you can assign a couple of parameters. First, I have to set the track. The MIDI channel. Track number 1 is MIDI channel 14. Okay. So you can assign 4 parameters that you can modulate. So I have to switch to channel 14. Sorry, I'm on the wrong track. T4 must be channel 14. Huh? Channels. Let's turn this to 1, 2. Guys, don't ask me what I'm doing. MIDI is something I will never learn, actually. I just know how to do my stuff. So if you ever ask me anything about MIDI, I will get lost pretty soon. Sorry. So modulation wheel. There we go. Now I can modulate these 4 parameters at once. And let's see what we can do. So here we could say, like the classic one is the synth mix. The second one, I would like to try out the filter frequency. And that is somewhere here. Yeah. And we set this to a high amount. So let's see how that works. Okay, synth mix. Ah, yeah, I like the synth mix. Let's change this to the filter resonance. Okay. Yeah, that is nice. And let's see. What else we could change? Let's say LFO. No, sorry, I'm wrong. Not LFO waveform. Let's modulate the harmonics of this one. Yeah, that is cool. The filter envelope is another cool candidate for that. Yeah. And here we set the filter envelope. Where it is envelope depth. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that is something I really like. Okay, let's keep that for now. Let's turn this one off. Did that work? Did that work with the ad? I think it must be the ad. Yeah, I wanted to show you something, by the way. I don't know, you guys did some live streams already. What I did is, I made this. It's like, I will show you that here. That is like my notebook for checking the setup. I don't know, can you see that? Yeah, there you can see it. So I have like a super analog notebook where I write down the track, which what gear I use, and then what I'm going to do with that. So on the Digitakt of this track Abendrot, I use all of the 8 tracks. On the Digitone, I use 1 and 2, and track 3 and 4 are used for creating a super long bass progression. Then I have the peak on channel 13. The Oktatrack uses audio, and on track 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5, and MIDI tracks 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then there's a big sky with a preset I called Cloud. And here is like a track structure because the arranger didn't work. I don't know if you do this as well. Sorry for my off-topic question. What off-topic question? So yeah, just wanted to show you. If you can use the mod wheel with the Digitakt, I don't think so, because it has no setup for that. So Digitakt has like a quantize menu, and I think you can't. That's my understanding. So otherwise they would create like a Digitakt keys or something. Oh, really? You use that too? I'm not sure if that's the best way during a live setup when it's darker, but I think for getting your stuff organized or out of your head, that's a pretty cool way. There's a lot of stuff going on in the track. There's a lot of stuff going on. I think it's too much. Yeah. Moleskin, yeah. Yeah, I think I have to, I think I will use not all the sounds at the same time. So I think I'm going to split this arrangement up to a couple of parts and don't use everything at once. That is a mistake I did a lot in the past. So I used everything I have. So, but I realized sometimes it's better not to play everything at once and play that in arrangement phases or milestones actually. So I think this is this bit reduction is a little too much, I think. What you mean, Gabriel, by I like how you mute the tracks of Digitone independently and not through MIDI. You mean with the MIDI of the Oktatrack? No. I only do that manually here, and I program patterns that I go through. Yeah, possibly. You're right. But maybe the sound is not really well placed. Maybe there's better. That should be now 8 tricks long. No, 10 tricks. Also, reduce the release time. Yeah, I think as well. I want to listen to this one separated. Yeah, maybe that is better. Yeah, that's a better position for that sound. think that's a little more subtle, right? Okay, I'm happy with this so far. Yes. Last thing I want to do with this one here, no MIDI. I want to see what happens if I add some effects to this sound, like some little reverb. Maybe this should be 1 octave lower. Yes, I think so too. No, that is not good. This was better in the higher octave. Thanks, Gabriel. It's called Encounter. Save the name. So actually, my idea was, when I created this pattern, I have some tracks in my library. They have no real structure. They start and they build up, they build up, they build up, they build up, and then they build down and they build down and they build down. So there is no real climax. The whole track is just one huge build up and one huge build down. And this is what I had on my mind when I started working on this pattern. And that is why there's also no real musical element right now. So, and I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Yeah, and this is also something I'm not so happy with. That sounds a little old-fashioned in my opinion. So let's see what I can do with this ARP. Leave it like this. Thanks, Johnny. Maybe just like this. Yeah. But this sound should not have effects. Let's detune it a little bit. So yeah, that's just a subtle little ARP. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a very subtle ARP in the background. I like it. Yeah. I'm still not sure if there's too much going on. I think it's better to leave stuff out than to overload a track, so you don't know what to listen first. And I think this track is scratching a borderline. Yeah, I'm happy with this ARP. I'm very happy with this ARP. So let's check the other ARP. Also a lot of reverb. I want to reduce it. Danke, Dieter. Freut mich, dass es euch gefällt. Just before you leave, because our over is hour, yeah. Wow, Matthias, you are so cool. My hour is over. So before you leave, just a little hint. If you want to join me Saturday 7 p.m, there is a super cool release of a remix I did. So the release will be released Friday. It's called Abendrot. It's originally produced by my friend Julian and his friend. The artists are called Verstreift. That remix releases Friday, and I did a remix of my remix, so a live remix, and that will be on my YouTube on Saturday night. So if you want to join, feel free. Yeah, this is something I'm not so... Your cat is fascinated by your workflow. My cat hated this, really. He was afraid of everything technical. Yeah, not sure about that sound. Let's see what this ARP can do. Ah, there we go. Do you like this sound? True mode. I'm not sure about this sound. Yeah, that's true. Happy accidents, huh? I was hoping for Oktatrack happy accidents, but they never appeared until now. So maybe I'm going to automate this filter width. So there is already like something going on. That is nice. What's the name of your cat? Is it a red one? Yeah, that's true. That could be a cool transition to the next track. I'm still not a fan of this ARP. It sounds to me like a boring ARP. I'm not really happy with this. So I think I'm gonna work on that soon. Thanks, Mike. Gimli, that's a nice name. That's a nice name. Our cat died not so long ago. His name was Carolus. And yeah, I think he wanted to leave this planet. He's now in cat heaven, whatever. Guys, thanks for joining. That was a cool session, as every week. I really liked it. See you soon. Next week with another one. I'm going to work on something else, I guess. And yeah, as said, if you want, you can join me on Friday. I will be in the chat for that premiere. Yeah, if you want to know something, let me know in the comments below, or if you have any questions, whatever, you know where to find me on Instagram. I'm 59Perlen. I have a radio show, if you don't know it. It's The Life of Music that airs on the first Sunday of each month. And I have a monthly radio show as well, so there's a lot to do. And the next one, that is in 2 weeks, I think. Monday in 2 weeks. No, Monday in 1 week. That will feature a super cool set, a fan remix of my tracks. So that is like a tribute for 59Perlen. So I feel super honored, and I will play this mix. I will play that mix in the show. But you can check my Instagram if you want to know when that is going to air. Okay, so I wish you a very nice evening. I hope you enjoyed it, and we see us soon. Take care and stay safe, guys. Bye. Einen schönen Abend, Dieter. Yeah, and I wanted to add, thanks everyone. I also wanted to thank Dieter, Mike, Thierry, and Swabish. I have not your name on my mind, but thanks for coming. Thanks Gabriel. Thanks Johnny. Thanks. Who was there as well? I think I have everyone. Well, anyway, there were so many guys. Thanks a lot. See you soon, guys. Bye.